even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Alert 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
21. Here we go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, switch gears.
Lock!
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Ravens.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Jackson forced out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Flushed out right. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. To try again after the sack. Jackson, now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
6-3. 218. Jump. There. Check. Crunch.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Spinning away. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 17.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They find some open field here. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right, letting one go deep for the end. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
You draw Porter. Check. 11. Check hot route. Hot.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got Rome. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This time, Jackson will throw it.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's got Snead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Go ahead.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Garoppolo, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
12, here we go. General West. He's coming. We got double up. 21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Jackson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?